So I'm just trying to give pointers to a person who's right now maybe concerned to say, I don't have connections. How do I make it in business? I'm starting out. I don't have connections. People seem to be succeeding because they are giving people like some brown envelopes for bribes and everything. So how do I now navigate if I don't want to give people brown envelopes? So first of all, no one can ignore you if you have a great and a relevant value proposition. You cannot be ignored if you're good. If you're good, you're good. And you cannot be ignored. So what do I mean by having a relevant value proposition? First of all, there are three things. You need to be sure that whatever it is that you're starting, whether it's a product that you're launching, whether it is a service that you'll be offering, it is problem solution fit. Meaning there is a specific problem that you're solving or pain that you're relieving for a particular group of customers, right? It has to be that way. You can't just start a business or launch a product or service just for the sake of it. There has to be a problem. You need to be clear on the level, the problem that exists in the market, the gap that exists in the market, the pain that exists in the market. And then now you can package that product or service to try and solve that problem. So that thing, you need to get that one right first. After getting that one right, the second thing, it is about pricing. The people that you're solving this problem for, they need to be in a position to afford the product or service that you're offering. So meaning they have to be in a position to pay for it, because it is possible that people can need what you're offering but are not in a position to be able to pay you. And if they cannot pay you, then you're not in business. You need to get paid. So you need to get your pricing right. And the people that you're targeting should be people that have money, the people that will be able to pay you, right? And the third thing is access. These people need to have access to you. So if you have a solution that you're providing for a particular group of customers and the pricing is right, people can afford you and they have money, and then now you're accessible, meaning they are able to reach you. These people, if you are trying to reach people that are not on Facebook and you're advertising on Facebook, you are wasting your time. You have to make sure that now the third thing is make sure that you're accessible. The people that you're trying to reach to, check where they are and find channels you can use to reach them. Remember, what works for others may not work for you. So understand your business and what really works for your business. So those are the three things. That's the first thing. You cannot be ignored if you have a great value proposition. And by value proposition, I'm talking about now breaking it down to the solution that you're providing has a group of people, is solving a particular problem, and then now the pricing is right, and then you're accessible. And then the second thing, now that you have a great value proposition, the second thing that you need to do is that you need to put in the work. You really have to work. The people that do the brown envelope, yes, you may think that, maybe they're not putting as much work, because when you're cutting corners, it means the efforts won't be the same as the same person, the other person who is not having connections or do not have the money for bribe. So meaning you have to work twice as hard. So you need to put in the work. You have to work. You need to be consistent. You need to put your head down and put in the work and work so hard. And what do I mean by this? Right now we're talking about you making money because the question came from making it in business. It's about making it in business, right? So you need to make sure that you have a tactical plan, a go-to-market strategy. Be clear on how this expands on the value proposition. Be clear on how you're going to activate your brand. Find ways to activate your brand, to be known. You have to be known. Make noise about your product or services. The people that you're trying to sell to, they must know about you. If they don't know about you, they won't come to you because they don't know about you. Be consistent. The simple things could be get your social media going on, get your flyers, depending on the type of people, how you'll be reaching people, where those people are, and get your website going. Be available, have market presence. So invest in that. And then from there, you need to have a sales plan. You don't just wake up to every day without a plan. You need to have a goal. How much money do you want to make? If you want to make 10K in a month, you need to be sure, you need to be clear, you need to know as a business owner that, okay, then what does it mean for you? Does it mean maybe you need to sell 3 products, you need to sell 3 services, or you need to, how much of your product or services do you need to sell in order for you to make that 10K per month? And then from there, after, now that you are aware of how much sales you need to have, then now you can have a plan on how are you going to make those sales, how are you going to close those sales. If you do that, you're going to move. You're going to move and you're going to find yourself in the same municipality pitching without any underground and below board connections. It takes putting in the work and authenticity and doing things in a good way, ethically. It does pay off. But one of the greatest ethical thing you can do is putting in the work. Invest in your business, invest in the work that you do, invest in your craft. You need to be great. You need to show up for your craft. And you'll find yourself there at the top, wherever you want to be. You'll find yourself with those rands that you want. You'll find yourself with the brand equity, the level of brand equity that you want. You need to put in the work. That's just it from my side. I just wanted to share, to just try and inspire those people that right now are saying, you know what, business is so hard and I don't know how to navigate it, because it seems like if you don't have connections, you won't make it. You will make it. You will make it. Remember what I said. Nobody can ignore a relevant value proposition. Solve a problem. Have right pricing. Be accessible. And then put in the work. Have a plan. Know how much sales you need to be closing every day. When you know how much sales you need to close, then each and every day you will know your efforts will be guided. When you post on social media, when you make those sales calls, you will be having a vision because you know that you want to make that 10K. I hope this is just insightful and just inspires you and motivates you to work on your crafts, and all the best. Stay tuned.